This is Witness with Do It Till We Drop. CBT guitar lesson for David. It's a rocker, man. And I went ahead and grabbed my other guitar here with the floating tremolo on it, my Floyd Rose, because there's quite a bit in here. And luckily, this is set to standard. So at 5 seconds in, you'll hear this. I don't know how much whammy bar stuff you've done, Dave, but I think we've talked about it before. You do have a guitar that has one. So a few things I like to do. If you're dealing with distortion, for what I'm about to do here, I turn the volume off and push the bar down. Actually, on this one, no, I take that back. We're going to leave the volume up, push the bar down maybe an inch, inch and a half, and actually about 2 inches. And what we're going to do is kind of do a pull off on the open E string. So that you don't have to pick it, all right? That's where people start to fumble. It's like, I got to pick and then do the whammy bar, and they're rushing and it doesn't flow. So just push that whammy bar down a little bit, do the hammer to, or pull off to open, bring it up to pitch, and then dive bomb it down. While it's down there, pick the harmonic on the 5th fret G. I'm still pressing the bar down, bring it up to pitch and dive bomb it. And that's it for that part. So you got... Then we kick into the main rhythm 7 seconds in, and it's basically revolves around 3 chords, C5, D5, and D sharp 5, which are the first 3 notes of the C minor scale. So that's our key. 3A, 5D, strum, that's our C. Move it up 2 frets, which is a whole step, to D, and then move it a half step up to 6/8, which is a D sharp. Sounds like this. As you're doing that, notice my index, I'm touching underneath string 6, just in case I accidentally pick it. You know, if I'm not muting it, it's going to sound bad, watch. It ruins all the hard work that you put into making those power chords, right? So muting is so important, and it's not talked about enough. And because of that, there's a lot of sloppy players. And you probably already do this when you're playing, but I feel like I needed to say that. After you get to the D sharp 5, instantly we're going to go into the root note, which is fret 6, our D sharp note on the A string, and palm mute it 7 times. So you have, and then we're going to play the power chords in reverse. And then palm mute the 3A 7 times. That's all that rhythm is, back and forth. It goes 4 times. We're going to do second guitars because there is some lead melodies. We're going to catch that after we go through the main guitar, guitar 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So, try and play along with this too, okay? If you're adding an extra palm mute in there, which can be done, as long as your power chords are changing in the same spot, because the bass is driving it all the way through, you know, like. So you're kind of solidifying that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can get away with 6 if you want to pause. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let that chord ring a little longer. So either way, one's going to come more natural than the other. So you might want to try going with the 6, although I believe they're hitting 7. You just have to get into it a little bit quicker. But land those power chords in the right location. Okay, after 4 of those, the verse comes in at 28 seconds in. This is section 1B. And it's just a back and forth between a C and A sharp power chord. The only thing is the counts are going to be different. The first one's a whole note, 3A, 5D. It's going to get a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move it back 2 frets to A sharp 5. This is a half note. It gets 2 counts. 1, 2. Move it back to C. Half note, 2 counts. 3, 4. So you picture counting to 4 for each measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to A sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4 to C. 1, 2, and then hit it again with a break. And then slide it and come right back to the same power chord. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then he goes, yeah, so after you come off the C5, 1, 2, 3E, 1A, 3E, 1D, 3A, down, up, down, up, down. A quick rest, so, and then hit it again after that. So it's coming off the power chord, you got 48 seconds in, same section. C5 power chord, this time played up on 8, 10, E and A. Slide it all the way down. Or actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you'll go, it's a 7 count on the break. Go 8, E, 6, A, 5, D. It's an arpeggio. And then back, pause, and then 8 on the E. 6 count rest. So it goes 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, 58 seconds in, 8, D and G, just bar it and slide it. A lot of in and out guitars here. So you're going to be going. And then a 3A rest. Then you're going to go 8th fret, D and G string. I'd bar it with the 3rd finger and go down, up, down, up. And then 6, 8 on the A, down, up. Here it is slow. Here it is slower. And up to tempo. And then 8th fret barred with the index finger. Go down, up, and then go 10th fret barred with the 3rd finger. That'll be your down. Sounds like this. Followed by an 8 on the low E. And then slide off of that. So let's back up a second. We have then 106, this is how they wrap it up. So, mute, basically the top 2 or 3 strings down, up. Then play an A sharp 5, 1A, 3D. Once again, make sure you're muting string 6 with your index. Go down, up. Then a mute, down. So you have, and then an F power chord, upstroke on a 1, 3 EA. So it's, and then go up, down on that chord. And then to the C5 power chord, 3, 5, AD, 6 count. So that ending at 106 goes, I'll do a little slower. Or, you want to upstroke that C chord at the end. It'll flow probably a little better. But anyways, that'll be a 6 count. So then you hit repeats, okay, of 1A and 1B. They're played just like they were before. Then they go back and do it again a second time at timestamp 206. 319, you're going to play section 1A 8 times. I think the last 4 of those are the guitar solo. And then, which we're going to catch that on guitar too. To end the song, it's a mixture of a C, D, and a D sharp power chord again. You're going to go like this. 3-5 AD, 5-7, down, up, down, up, down. That last down, move it to 6-8. So it sounds like this. See, I mute with the index, but a lot of times I will also mute with my middle finger. People ask me sometimes, why is that up there? Are you pushing down? But I'm actually securing the mute. If this isn't muting it, then I know this is. It's just barely touching right here on my finger. And then we end it with this. If I can find my spot. 6-8. So stay the same place you're at. Strum it once. A quick rest. Move it up to A sharp, which is 6-8 on the E and A. Short rest, and then go down up. The up is a 8-10 slide. So that whole part goes. Real time. Or there it is. All right, guitar 2, 13 seconds in. This is a melody that's being played on the A string for our start. So I'm just going to kind of slowly go through the lead stuff. You can work with the tabs, but I do want to explain a few parts. There's some whammy bar. 6A, 1, 2, and then kind of do this. We're going to press the bar down about 1.5 inches or so, or 2, and hammer 8A, and let the bar come up to its original standing position. So you have. Actually, we're going to take our index up to there. And then go 10A, 8D and G, 10D vibrato, rest, slide. So it's slow, it's. Okay. A lot of whammy coming up. On the B string, go to fret 13, and we're going to vibrato with the bar. Another word for it is vibrato bar. 15, 11. So we have 16. I think they ring longer though. 16B. And then 16 with the index, hammer 18. Whammy, 13. So all those vibratos are being handled with the whammy bar just by doing this. Okay, not big swoops, no dive bombs on that. Okay, top of page 3, 23 seconds in. We're going to go to the 20th fret on the high E, the third finger. No vibrato there, but just pick. And then 18-20B, vibrato. With the whammy. 18 on the B. And then go 18, third finger, pull 16. And then 17G dive bomb. So it sounds like this. As soon as you pick that 17, just drop the bar. Alright. 208 timestamp. Natural harmonic swoop up on 5G. In other words, press the bar down a few inches and go pick the 5G as a harmonic. Just like we did in the intro. Bring it up to pitch, drop it. And then swoop up on 17G like this. And that's it on that. Okay. Fast part of the solo on the B string, 15, 16, 18, 16, about 4 times. Exactly 4 times you'll go. Practice it slow. Leave the index down the whole time, I suggest. And we're starting with the downstroke. And he finishes with slow. 220 timestamp, we have this. And then we got. Let's see, try that again. 11, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. It's pretty cool. They work in threes, so I would go down, up, down on those. After that, then our down, up, downs. All right. Moving on, 220. Wait a minute. Yeah, 225 timestamp. 8B pick, pull off to 6, and then go 8G, and then 6 on the high E, down, up. Sounds like this. It's a nice lick, actually. But they're going 228 timestamp. We're going to go first finger 9B, slide to 11, and then this triplet pattern. 15E pick, pull 11, leave the index on 11, and then go 13B, play that 4 times. So it's from the 15 though. I like to go up, pull, down on that. Okay, moving on, 13B, dive bomb it. 13, then we go back to these triplets, 11, 13, 15, going up now. And move it up to this. So we have, it stops at 15, 16, 18 we just did, then 16, 18, 20, 0 go. Actually, so you'll do the triplet, whammy, then dive bomb it. Alright, moving on from there. Some cool stuff, man. Like I said with the whammy. Fret 20 on the high E. We're going to pick that. And we're just going to let it whammy vibrato and then dive bomb. There you go. Alright, keyboard stuff. I just kind of generalized it. It's not a note for note because there was some really fast stuff, but just to give you some cool little ideas that you can do. We have a 20G and an 18B, and you'll strum them both, hammer to 20B, and then a bunch of them after that without pausing. Then our next one is this. Oops. That's that one. That's pattern 5 pentatonic minor right there. That's because the scale is. There you go. After that, it's a long one. 340, you can go 18E. This one was odd, but it's a different instrument, right? So that's one of the cool things about doing keys on a guitar. 18E up, kind of bar it with a third, and then 18B, pull 16, and then 17G, and you'll repeat that. So you'll go. So there is a rest there. So it's. You can actually. You can move it if you want. Experiment with leaving it down though. How's that rest? About like that. 346, 18 pull 16 on the G. And then do 17G. It's almost the same thing, but it's just those 3 notes repeating. I like to up, pull, down. But some people like double downs. They're both, you can get fast on both with that. And then that little cool groove, what the keys would do would be this. That's just barring fret 8 on the last 3 strings, then the 10th fret, and then 12, 11, 11, and then play it backwards. And there you have it, both guitars plus the keyboards. Appreciate you, Dave. Have fun with this.